Welcome to the channel, folks. Mr. H here to talk Justice League, to talk Zack Snyder. So obviously we know that Zack Snyder had a very specific design in mind for his film. The supposed Snyder cut still exists and it's all out there and all this kind of stuff. Now, Zack Snyder, he hasn't let on exactly what his cut would have looked like. He hasn't revealed much. But what he is revealing, seemingly frame by frame, is his Snyder cut over on Vero. Now, we previously had a tease of DARKSEID or Axis over on Vero. We couldn't see a great deal of his face or what he looked like or anything along those lines. Whereas now, Zack Snyder has teased another image, a much more close-up image of what DARKSEID or Axis would have looked like in his Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. Now this is the flashback sequence where Atlanteans, the Amazonians and men banded together to go off and fight DARKSEID. This is the history lesson part of the film, which was then changed, of course, to Steppenwolf. Now in terms of how DARKSEID looks, he still looks very DARKSEID-ish. He's not as massive as potentially he could be, but obviously we don't know whether this was going to be DARKSEID as DARKSEID or was going to be Axis and then he got the anti-life equation, because of course we've seen symbols of the anti-life equation and the Omega symbols and things like this, so we know that in terms of the source material, timeline and how DARKSEID comes to power, that this is likely to be DARKSEID just based on the source material. But of course, because it's a movie, there are some differences there. So this could just be Axis, but he's still... There's a lot of iconic imagery that is being reused in this design, which looks great. I'm not overly sure whether I'm a massive fan of the design. It's an interesting one. I do feel, unfortunately, that this would have just run the risk of just being a big grey monster again. Similar to Doomsday, similar to Steppenwolf, similar to Ares in Wonder Woman, just a big grey monster, big hulking beast that they have to fight at the end. So I like the image, I like what they were going for, but I'm not overly sure whether this would have been great in final action. But look, I bring it to you. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. We are, of course, getting a New Gods movie with Ava DuVernay, so there is a likelihood that we'll explore DARKSEID a little bit, but we'll have to see. But anyway, like I said, let me know your thoughts down below. If you are new here, hit subscribe and to stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news, crush the bell notification icon. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Mr. H. Take care.